Customers won't come to your doorstep, be at a place where they can find you. Someone is entering your DM. Instead of saying, I want to purchase this thing, this person is asking you, do you still offer this service? Imagine that as a business owner. You can go like a month without getting sales, so not reaping the benefits you're supposed to reap. How would they even trust your service when you're not even showing up for your service? Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Imole. I am a student and I own a successful shoemaking business here in Nigeria called Work with Yango. So you can please follow the page, follow us on Instagram, chat with us on WhatsApp if you do need any of our services. So as the good friend that I am, I'm going to be teaching you essential tips that can help your business as well as providing you solutions to your business challenges based from my personal business growth as well as researches I've made over the years. Before we get into the video, I would like to advise you that this is the kind of video you are going to need a pen and a paper for, because you have to make some jottings. You can't watch an educational video and not make your jottings down. How would you remember the things you've learned? How would you implement the things you've learned? So go and get your pen and your paper right now. In the meantime, if you're a new viewer, please click on the subscribe button to subscribe, then click on the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post similar content like this. Now let's get into the video. It's great to have you back. Over the course of my business, people come to me for business advice, and of course I do help them. For this video, I'll be using one of them as a case study for us. Here's his question. He said, please, I need your advice, probably your help. How did you build your work? I mean, how do you get customers? Because I am a fashion designer, though schooling, and I don't have much customers or sales. What do you feel or think I can do? This particular person, his major challenge was he wasn't getting returning customers, was barely making sales, and had to wait on referrals. To help him, I needed to ask him a few questions, and these questions are very essential because I needed to understand his business. What is he not doing? Or even what is he doing that he's not supposed to be doing? I was also able to provide him some tips that could help him, and these tips are what I'll be sharing with you today. Now I'll be discussing with you on things you can do to solve your business challenges. Number one, what is your skill level and what is your market value? Number two, research. Are you doing business research? Are you researching to actually improve yourself as well as your business content and everything revolving around your business growth? Number three, how consistent are you in your business? Are you showing up every day? How often do you show up for your business? Number four, do you run adverts for your business? How do you run these adverts? On what platforms? Thing I'll be telling you about that people don't really talk about, but it is very, very essential to making sales. That is going to be discussed towards the end of the video, so stay tuned. So now let's talk about skill level and market value. Someone that is into this kind of business like fashion designing, or my kind of business like shoemaking, is that you need to actually rate your skill. Let me use my business for instance. Now I make shoes, but Louis Vuitton also makes shoes. Obviously we don't sell at the same price because they are like different skill level. Even though we both produce handmade footwear, we don't sell at the same price. So what I'll advise you to do is to market your strength. What you know you can do and you can do it well, market it. There's the 100k buyer, there's the 50k buyer, there's the 10k buyer. So it doesn't matter your level of skill, there is always a buyer for what you have to sell. You can't expect someone that's paid 100k for a particular product to get the value of something that is probably worth 10k. That's a rip-off. That's scam. That's scam. So you have to know your market price, you have to evaluate your skill level, and then you charge accordingly. Another thing is skill development. I won't say that, okay, oh, this is where my shoemaker is at, so this is where we're going to die at. No, I was still on the lookout for shoemakers. I wanted to grow my business. I wanted to improve I knew that if I could produce footwear that required a certain level of skill to produce, I would get in more sales. Try to always find a way you can do better, offer better service, improve yourself in order to be able to attract other prospective buyers. It's growth, it's a process. You won't just get to where you want to be in one day. It's a process. The next essential thing we'll be talking about in providing a solution to your business is research. A lot of business owners do not research. Why are you not making research that will eventually improve you as well as improve your business? Making research, you get to be ahead of your competitors, you get to be more open-minded, you get to be able to create better content. Where do you research on? You can research on Google, you can research on YouTube, WhatsApp status. It can be from the way this person made a video. Oh, I want to create something like this. There's no question you have in your mind. There's no business challenge other people have never gone through before. A lot of people have experienced the same thing you are experiencing. So another way to solve your challenge is to ask questions. Is it, how do I grow my business? Type it out on Google. How do I grow my business? Type it out on YouTube. How do I grow my business? Is it how to develop my business pages? How do I get more customers? Type it out. Let me tell you this truth. If you are conscious about learning, you are going to learn from everything around you. You will be noticing things that ordinarily you wouldn't have noticed before if you were not trying to become conscious of them. I learned from books, I learned from movies, I learned from YouTube, I learned through hashtags, I learned from studying people that are not even in my niche. Let's say you are selling hair, for instance, but then you can be getting crazy inspiration from someone that is selling bag. Is that crazy? As an entrepreneur, learning never ends. You don't just sit there and just go with the flow. If you want to be a step ahead in your business, you have to develop your mind, you have to develop your awareness, you have to develop your information load, you have to develop a lot of things. In fact, one of the major boosts I got from my business, I found it through Canva. I was just exploring Canva for something and I found this and immediately it sparked an idea in my mind that, oh, I can actually do this and add this to my business. It's not something that is common. It's not even something that you can easily implement. But then I had to figure out a way. I had to think, how do I get this? How do I impute this? Canva is an unusual place to actually get this kind of business idea. But then this is what I'm talking about. You have to be aware about learning new things, about improving your business so you can see opportunities when they actually do come. Now, the next thing I'll be talking about is consistency. So people can be on WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, but then are you active on these platforms? I won't lie. I am on Twitter, I am on Instagram, I am on TikTok, I am on WhatsApp, but my main social media platform where I am dominant in is WhatsApp. That is where I do my business. Understanding yourself is very key too in business. You have to understand what you can handle, and if you can improvise for something better, let's say you can improvise for a social media handler, then that's fine. You can pay for that service. That's okay if you can't do it yourself, but then the one you can do it well. And that's why I'm very dominant on WhatsApp. I know I can do WhatsApp very well. I know Instagram is not really my thing. So I know that, okay, as time goes on, I'm going to get someone that can actually handle Instagram for me. So I just focus on what I can do right now and I keep doing it well. I keep showing up daily for this specific platform. I think content that would steadily provide engagement on these platforms. I keep providing new designs. I keep marketing. I keep showing up every day. And that thing is, when you show up every day for your business, you imprint yourself in people's mind. You don't want to be the business owner that people are asking you, I beg you still dey sell. I shouldn't use pigeon. What example should I use now? What example should I use? Imagine you being a business owner and someone is entering your DM. Instead of saying that, oh, I want to purchase this thing, this person is asking you this question, do you still offer this service? Imagine that as a business owner, someone having to ask you that. I know that sometimes being consistent in your business can be hard when you're not making sales. It can be tough when you keep doing your best, but then even when you're doing your best, you're not reaping the benefits you're supposed to reap. Some people can go up to a month without getting sales. Some people can go like 2 weeks. Some people can go like 2 days. These things happen in business. It is normal. But then irrespective, in the day you make sales, in the day you don't make sales, you have to keep showing up for your business. You have to make yourself available for when someone actually needs you. Even if the person is not buying from you, someone else meets them and like, I need to get this product, they instantly remember that, oh, I know someone that actually does this thing, let me link you up with the person. But if you're not showing up, how would they even have in your mind to recommend you to that person? How would they even trust your service when you're not even showing up for your service? Do you understand what I'm saying? Showing up for your service consistently, bro, the hard time and the good time, both in sale and no sale, it is very, very important and integral in boosting up your chances of even making more sales. Now, the next thing I'll be talking about is adverts. Advert placement. There are different ways you can advertise your business. It can be through free ad and it can be through paid ad. Now, how do you get a free ad? Or what is a free ad? A free ad is an ad you can get from one-on-one marketing. How do you do one-on-one marketing? You are going to the restaurants, you are going out with friends, you are going to the movie, you are going for an hangout, offices. There are people everywhere. Do you know how many people are in your country? Do you know how many people are in your state? Do you know how many people are in your surrounding? And each person you meet is an opportunity for you to pitch your business to this person. You pitch your business to, let's say, a certain number of people, let's say 100 people, for instance. There's a chance that at least 10 people will message you, and that is still something compared to you not doing anything at all and then not even getting anybody. A customer won't come to your doorstep. You have to be the one to go out there and get your customer. You have to be the one to go out there and hunt for your customer. You have to put yourself in a location where they can actually find you. Then there's the paid adverts. You can use WhatsApp TVs to promote your business. You can use Instagram ad. You can use Facebook ad. These are paid ways you can also get customers. But mind you, for all these adverts, for all this form of adverts is also closely related to patience, because there are sometimes when you can spend money on this advert, you get contacts, but then they don't purchase on time. It's like an advert is like an investment. Sometimes it might not yield immediately, it might take time to yield, but that is also where consistency too works hand in hand. And sometimes some people actually need to see what you do, see how you do it, and then build trust in you to patronize you. So this is why you need to keep showing up. This is why you need to run advert, and this is why you need to exercise patience during this process. If you made it to this point of the video, I'm so glad you did. Now I am going to give you the last bonus tip that is very essential, but people don't really talk about it or pay much attention to it. One thing that sells very well is confidence. Confidence in your product sells very well. I would never hype a product that I know I'm not confident about. That is one thing you need to be aware of. You don't just come and you start hyping a product that is not good. How will you even have confidence to even hype a product that is not good? So first of all, you need to make sure that what you have to offer is good. I'm very sure if you actually take out time to think about it, you would know that at some point in your life, you've probably purchased something from somebody based on how confident the person is. You've probably even followed someone on Instagram based on how confident this person is. That is how powerful confidence is. Now imagine having confidence in your product. The way you are vocal about your product, the way you package your product, the way you talk about your product, the way you portray your product to people is how people will see your product, is how people will trust your product. If you don't give your product a certain value, people will give that product a value for you. If you hype your product as a product that is a must get, people will see it as a must get. So the way you talk, the tone you use in marketing your product, the confidence you use in marketing your product, the value you place on your product when you talk about your product, people notice these things. So you have to be conscious of every little thing that can lead to a sale. Do not be afraid to market yourself, to hype yourself. Funny enough, it might just be one little thing or one bad habit that you do that is preventing you from making sale. So you have to be conscious of every little thing you do regarding your business, because all these things eventually add up to securing a sale. So friends, if you've gotten to this point of the video, I appreciate you so much, and I really do hope you've jotted things down. This kind of video you need to watch again and assimilate the things I've said. The next video I'll be uploading, I'll be talking about how to get customers and how to also get returning customers. I'm going to link it up here when I eventually upload it. Please make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, make sure to comment. If you have a particular business challenge and you'd like me to address it or to share my thoughts on it, so do let me know in the comment section. I'm ready to read all you have to say. Also, don't forget to share this content to your friends and anyone that you know actually needs it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. Bye.